Welcome back to our video series where we are teaching you how to use Power BI, Power Query, and DAX with short, daily, easy-to-follow tutorials. Today we're going to be covering a really big topic, calculate and filter. So the calculate function in Power BI modifies the filter context of a calculation. It allows you to evaluate an expression like, for example, sum right here under different conditions. It is essential for creating complex measures and performing things like time intelligence calculations. By applying filters, it enables dynamic and context-specific analysis within your data model. Typically, when you're using calculate, you're going to have the expression and then you're going to have the filter context modifier. The filter function in Power BI's DAX language always returns a table that represents a subset of another table or expression based on a specified condition. It evaluates a Boolean expression for each row, so that's what we're doing here, of the table, and only includes the rows where the expression is true. This function is often used with other functions to refine data and perform more precise calculations. Conversely, there's also a keep filters function. So the keep filters function that we are using right here in Power BI's DAX language is used to modify how filters are applied within the calculate function. Keep filters adds new filters to the existing filter context. This is different from the filters function. The filter function essentially creates a new table by evaluating a Boolean expression for each row of the original table, and it includes only the rows where the expression is true. It essentially generates a new row context based on the specified condition. However, the keep filters function is used to preserve the existing filter context, and instead of replacing the filters context, it simply adds additional filters. It intersects with the new filters and creates a new, more refined, more precise data analysis. So let's look at what's going on here. I'm in DAX query view, and here we've defined two different measures. So we have sales result 1, which is calculate sum sales amount, and we're doing a filter. And then we have sales result 2, where we have calculate sum sales amount, and then we have keep filters. As you can see, these will produce the same results, right? However, if I add one more additional one, right? So like let me add in a results 3 down here. So I'm gonna add in a results 3, and instead of using the filter here, I just go sales category equals 1 and sales month equals 1, and then I return this as result 3 right here. So you can see I'm running some DAX here, and run and evaluate this DAX. What you'll see is apparently I had an error, so I'll delete that out. But if what you see here is that it's also evaluating the same value, right? But all three of these measures are doing different things under the hood. So, well, on this table, we're using this summarize column functions in DAX, they might look the same. If I go and I build in a measure, so here we have, for example, we have our filter, we have our without the filter function, but this is essentially under the hood applying a filter function, but it's including an all statement, which is something we haven't quite covered. And then we have our keep filters. You can see that they're actually producing different results here. So the one where we aren't using a filter function explicitly or keep filter function explicitly is producing 1,000 here no matter what. So this is a very difficult concept, and it's something that will take you a lot of time and practice to master. I've been doing it and playing around with it for years now at this point, and I even often get tripped up by this. What should you take from this video? First, calculate is a very powerful function that you need to learn in order to build out successful reports. However, you need to look at this video as more of an introduction and try to understand the filter context and the row context when you're writing DAX. If you can grasp these two concepts, as ambiguous as they might seem, you're going to be a much better DAX programmer. This video series is meant to be kind of an introduction or a basic series. So we're really not going to dive that much further under the hood with this. But just know there's a lot here, and there's a lot more learning that you can do. If you're interested in learning more about Power BI, our video series build on top of each other, and we're releasing short, daily, easy to follow tutorials. If you liked this tutorial and you want to learn more, hit the subscribe button, and I appreciate your time.